Tonight, a landlord is facing charges in the deadly stabbing of a tenant. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brad Stevens.
And I'm Carolyn Long. It's a story we've been following since Friday when officers were called to a house near Northeast 62nd and Topping. New court documents claim the dispute started with a complaint over heating. Gordon McBeth is now charged with second-degree murder and weapons charges.
KCTV5's Emily Rittman talked with the victim's family. Emily, how are they doing tonight?
Brad, they are devastated. Daryl Brent Gillen Jr. leaves behind his parents, his sisters, and his fiance who tried to save him.
Family members say Daryl Brent Gillen Jr. adored his fiance.
Was Samantha's life, and Samantha was his life. They met and he wanted to take care of her. He didn't want her to work. He wanted to be the man of the house and take care of her. And now that's our part. That's our job now.
Samantha POHLMAN says the horrific chain of events began after a chilly night inside the home the couple was renting. They had an agreement with their landlord that they would pay a lower amount of rent because they would help remodel the home.
Just messaged him like, hey, can we please just do something about the heating situation?
She says they were cordial in their request.
And at first the guy was perfectly nice about it. He was like, yeah, I'll come over and we'll do that. And then just out of nowhere, he completely flipped, acted like we were asking too much and being a complete burden.
Witnesses said they heard Gordon McBeth speeding and driving erratically into the driveway. POHLMAN says he got out and threw insulation at her and said if that wasn't good enough, he would kill her fiance. Investigators say McBeth stabbed Gillen more than 30 times.
Nothing, over nothing. I'm still in shock about it. I still can't believe it.
During the attack, POHLMAN ran for help. Witnesses told police they heard horrific screaming and came to help. One bystander held McBeth at gunpoint until officers arrived.
The neighbors are heroes. Sam is a hero.
I'm glad they caught him, but it doesn't make it hurt any less.
That's my baby.
Gillen's relatives are now forced to prepare for a funeral.
My son was a very gentle, loving, caring, and would do anything for anybody. He did not deserve this. He did not deserve, no one deserves it, but he especially did not deserve this.
Relatives say Gillen was very close with his grandparents who are buried in Indiana. Family says it just feels right to bring him back home to be laid to rest near his grandparents. They have started a GoFundMe account to help with those expenses. We'll have a link on our website, kctv5.com. Reporting live, Emily Rittman, KCTV5 News.
Emily, thank you for that update. And tonight, McBeth is behind bars. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges. He'll be back in court November 2nd for a bond reduction hearing.